everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well and all enjoying your colouring. I've certainly been enjoying mine, creating some new things. Also really been enjoying this nice warm weather. It certainly makes me feel brighter in mood. So I thought I'd continue with my Johanna Basford Completed pages. This is part 5. Today we're going to look at my completed pages in World of Flowers. And I've had a look through these today and it's amazing actually. So I'm going to start from the back because I think I've got more at the back done than I have at the front. So this is my first one. I think I did this one in autumn last year. I believe this was done with some Black Widow pencils. I really wanted to try a quite fixed colour palette with oranges and purples. And I knew I wanted a black skull. And there's some Pentel Dual Hybrid in there around the eyes, and then some gold for the teeth and on the chin. And then the background is Distress ink. I think it's like Vintage Photo and Black Soot. And then I used a stencil to create this kind of, I don't know, it's almost like bubble wrap, isn't it? Texture in the background with baby wipe. Yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but it's okay. Then this one I did, I think, when I got my Black Widow pencils, which wasn't last Christmas, but the Christmas before. So it must have been in 2020. So this is with Black Widow pencils. Very simple. There's a very, very pale pink border around the wreath. But I quite like the fact that I've done 2 pages together, which in this book I seem to have done quite a lot. Then this one I did in my yeah, that one's completed page for June. So I'll show you that another day. So this is also Black Widow pencils for all of the flowers inside the picture. Then the black border is acrylic Deco Art black matte paint. And then there's a kind of iridescent pink in the inner borders, and that's Arteza metallic watercolour. But when you look at this double page, I mean, I love how this square turned out. This square I'm really happy with. But I really like the whole 2 pages together as a whole. I think it looks really effective with the black. I think this one's probably my favourite of the 2. But I did them both together, and it's quite an epic colour. I think I did that again in autumn 2020. Maybe not actually, because there's some, I don't know, I'm having a look. Maybe it was autumn 2020. I can't remember when I got my Arteza metallic watercolours. But yeah, I really like the way this one came out. And the background for this I'm just really happy with. It's all pencils. Yeah, so that's that one. Then this one I did with, I got some, Johanna Basford was experimenting with some Bambino clay crayons. It's a pack of 24 that you get. And so I bought some. They're like $7.99. They're not very expensive. And I decided to colour a full picture with them in World of Flowers. And this is how it came out. So I'm not overly happy with the background, but I'm quite happy with everything else. They do blend really, really nicely. The colours are quite vibrant. I mean, this was my first time using them. So, you know, I was having a bit of a play, but I use them now as a base for things. I did that in my Lulu. I've just completed a page with Lulu Mayo, and I used Bambino crayons as a base and then went in with pencils, and that seems to work quite well. So I am beginning to use them a little bit more in my colouring pages, but this was the first time I'd ever used them on a picture. And this one I'm really happy with. I have no idea what pencils I used. I think it's polychromos I used for the flowers. And I tried to make the flowers where they were the same kind of flower and the same kind of colours. So it was quite epic trying to work out which ones were the same. But I like the colour choices. I like the Posca where I've used it. And then the background is actually indigo ink tints. And I really like the fact that I chose a dark blue rather than a black. I just think it makes it all pop. And then the dots are obviously white Posca pen. But I really like this one. And the fact that, again, I've done 2 pages next to one another. Which I've done quite a lot in this book like that. But yeah, I really like the way this page turned out. I just think it looks really vivid with all the beautiful flowers together. I really need to colour more in this book. I really do generally like it. So this page was the first time I'd ever coloured bugs. This is in my completed pages for either March or April. I think it might be April. So I can't remember for the... I think I used Black Widows, but it may well be polychromos. I can't remember. I have to check the completed page video. And then I used Distress Oxide in the background with a stencil and baby wipes. And then I put in some Clear Comet Deco Art glitter acrylic, just to, because I love all things that sparkle, in the background. And I really like the way this one turned out. There's also like so this is like a greeny distressing. This is the purple, and then there's actually a speckled egg, which is like a really, it's like a light grey blue colour, and that's kind of all the way on the page. But yeah, I really like this one. I love the bugs. I need to do more bugs because they were so much fun to do, and I was really dreading them for some reason, but actually they've turned out really, really well. So yeah, that was in my completed pages for March or April. You'll be able to see that one. What's next? Oh yes, this one. I really like this one. This is Black Widows again. And I really wanted something which was quite pastel-y. I've never been able to achieve a full-on pastel colour. And I think it's just because when I see it on the page, I just think, oh, it needs more colour than that. So like I think I achieved it with these pink ones and with the yellow in the background. And these ones I went a bit crazy with. But overall, I quite like it. Having a yellow background is a little bit different for me. And it was quite simple. And I think the effect's quite pretty. But yeah, that was Black Widow pencils. Yeah, I need to colour more in this book. It's just so beautiful. I think that's our page. Okay, then this one. So this is, I did with polychromos pencils. I remember it very, very well. Because my cobalt blue absolutely suffered on this page. So I drew in, I knew I wanted a panelled, I've seen so many different backgrounds for this page, and I decided I wanted a panelled background, so that's what I went for, blue with these white stripes. And then I knew I wanted paving stones, so I drew the paving stones in, and I coloured them. I really like paving stones, my favourite part, I think. I really like the way they turned out, and I think I used them then in my ivy and the Inky Butterfly for a background. But yeah, really happy with the way the paving stones came out. I was quite shocked. But yeah, my cobalt blue really suffered for this page. But overall, I really like the way that it turned out. The pots were so much fun to do, all with different colours. Maybe could have done them all the same colour, I don't know, but that's just not me. Yeah. So yeah, I was a bit daring here and drew my own background. But I like the way it came out. And this one I think was also with, not sure. I think this was a bit also with polychromos. I really like the flowers on the back of the truck, and I really love the truck. But I hate the sky and I hate the grass. That was my attempt at a background, and it was not great. So this is before I made my cloud stencil. And I was trying to work out how to get clouds to work by just drawing them freehand. And it didn't work. I have a cloud stencil now, and I do them much better. So I think I probably ruined it with the background. But the 2 pages together, I think, work. It kind of feels to me as though the truck has come from this house with the blue wall. So they kind of tie quite nicely together, as you know, two pages. But yeah, I love the flowers. I love the way the flowers came out in this. In fact, I need to just look at this page again and look at my colour combinations and think, oh gosh, I need to do it like that again, because I really love, especially love this one. That is so pretty. So yeah, really happy with both those 2 pages, particularly as I got daring with this one. I think I've only got a couple more. May even not have any more. Can't remember. Oh no, I think I've got one more. That's this one. So I did this one with Arteza premium pencils. I don't think I had my experts at that point. And I love the way this one came out as well. I love this book, actually. I sometimes get a little bit bored of colouring flowers, but this book is just, there's so much different things to colour. So I love the gold for the globe at the bottom and at the top. Love the background. I put some few circles in there in the globe itself. I like the fact that you can actually see it's glass with the white Posca, and then the background is distress ink with a stencil for the dots with baby wipe to make them white. And I really like this page. It's my usual if you've watched my channel and my completed pages, it's my usual combination of purple and pink, which is just my favourite. We probably should call that Amy's signature colour combo, because that's what I always gravitate towards. I think my favourite colour in reality is probably pink. I mean, I really like blue too, but I've always liked pink. It's just something uplifting about it as a colour. What's your favourite colour? And incidentally, people, do let me know. I'm interested. And I'd also be really interested to know if there's a particular colour combo that you gravitate towards as a win for you. It's definitely pink and purple for me, without a doubt. But yeah, really like that way that one turned out. And I think that's it. Oh, I started this one. I was experimenting. I got some Black Widows and I was experimenting with blending them and how they worked on paper. So I do need to finish them, although this background here is absolutely horrendous. I do need to finish this. Really like that, and that comes up in Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I do need to do this, but I just need to think about the backgrounds a little bit more. I think there's some Black Widow on here, and I think this one might be polychrome. I was going to recognise that light blue colour. But yeah, I started that one. Oh, and I think the only other page is the nameplate page, which I've done in here. And I was testing out some Prismacolors in here, which I do not like and have got rid of mine. So, and then I've done the nameplate page, which I really like as well. And I can't remember for the life of me. That could be Prismacolor looking at it. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, that's the nameplate page. My normal pink in there. So yeah, I think that's it for the World of Flowers. So that is my part 5 of my completed Johanna Basford pages. I hope you enjoyed watching. I think we've still got... I think we haven't looked at Magical Jungle yet. And I haven't done Worlds of Wonder. And I've only done a few in 30 Days of Creativity, so there's not much point in looking at that one yet. So yeah, there's probably a couple more parts to do. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your colouring month. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone's completed pages at the end of June. Happy colouring, enjoy the sunshine if you've got sunshine where you are, and I'll see you all again soon.